We are back.
Yes, we are. Glad to be here.
We are very glad to be here. It has been way too long, Mama.
Oh, it sure has, yeah. But I'm happy in my pink palace.
Yes.
And I'm on my pink throne.
She is on the pink throne, and she likes that because she's a little higher. She's looking down on me, right?
Right. And I can kick my feet this way. And I did something I've never done before. Jessie gave me this beautiful robe.
I am
think it's
loving
2
it.
years
It is
ago
the most
on my
comfy
birthday.
robe.
And
Thank you, Jess.
I let Julie wear it.
That was very generous of you, Queenie. Thank you so much.
Well,
so where in the heck have we been? Well, first of all, we're back in the Pink Palace because the Queen insisted. And when the Queen says it, it's just what it is. It's a little hot.
I can't go out in this heat. I thought, no, I'm not going. I'm the Queen.
Right. And you don't have your people to fan you because of the shortage of labor during COVID.
No one's fanning me. I have to live with just air conditioning. And
there you go, Mama. I'm fanning you. So we are back in the cool Pink Palace, but we have not been with you for a while for good reason. And what is that reason, Mama?
I had COVID, tested negative twice, and my husband had it, and he never got out of his recliner. He was like passed out forever.
It was bad.
And I was running around thinking, I don't have it, I'm fine. But my voice was so hoarse, my throat was sore, I was sneezing and blowing my nose, and I just felt so weak that every hour or so I'd have to lay back in bed.
Yeah, it was very bad. I was very worried about you.
Yeah.
So we're going to today actually talk about the lessons that we learned because there were some things that we want to share that we hope you do not do.
I'm going to give Julie credit for dragging me to the urgent care where I finally tested positive, had the Paxlovid Pfizer drug.
Yes, thank you, Tommy.
By 9:30 that night, and I woke up the next morning a little better.
Yeah.
That medicine actually helped me a great deal. I have neighbors on both sides of me that were so sick. In fact, one of them is still not back to normal.
Yeah, so this is very serious. So what we learned is the tests don't always come up positive. So be careful. Ed had it he had it, and then Mom had all the symptoms, and she kept saying, but I tested negative. And so I had brought over soup one day, and then a couple days later, you weren't better. You kept telling me it was a cold, and I said, it's got to be COVID. So I came over, did the test. Of course, it immediately came up positive then, finally.
Yes.
And off to the urgent care, and very fortunately got that Paxlovid in you that night, right before the pharmacy closed.
Yes,
so it's really important to test and if you've got all the symptoms, I mean, it may not show up. I
still have a hoarseness, and that's an after effect.
Right.
This is a terrible virus. It's happening all around us.
Yeah, it is. It's really outbreaking now. So
we're going to be positive.
We're going to be positive, but let's talk about what you learned, because I think this lesson is beyond COVID, and because you are very much so independent, like incredibly independent. You never asked for help.
No, I don't need it.
And you kept kind of downplaying, like, oh, I'm fine. And then when I came over, I was like, you're not fine. So what was the number one lesson you learned?
Well, I learned to get help when I need it.
Yes. Can you repeat that?
Get help when I need it.
Yes. Ask for help.
I'm so positive. I always think it's going to get better. I do, if I'm sick at night, I figure by morning time, I'm going to be fine.
Well, and I love your positive attitude, but there's a big but here. Sometimes we need help, and we need others. And you need to just ask for help, or just say, I'm not really good.
Yeah.
Like, can you repeat that? I'm not really good.
I'm not really good.
I'm not feeling good. So next time.
But I am.
I know you are now, but we're just practicing for next time, because
Next time.
Miss Positivity.
Not going to be a next time.
There we go, Miss Positivity. There's not going to be a next time. Well, just in case. We're just doing a backup. Okay, so you learned that you need to ask for help. Okay,
right.
We're going to keep practicing that. And it can be for anything. And I think it's hard for people like you especially because you give. And this whole receiving is difficult, right?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I received my robe. I'm open.
It depends. You're open to gifts.
Yes.
You just don't want people to come over and help you with anything when you're sick. Okay.
Cleaning the house. The house is terrible. And I just walked by it. I mean, I don't...
So you're very open to getting help for cleaning and receiving gifts.
Oh, yes. I'm not
okay, well, I'm glad that we are clarifying this. So yeah, there's always a lesson to be learned. So would you like to hear what I learned?
Yes.
Because after Mom got COVID, the crazy thing happened is I got it, even though we were separated, but I didn't get it from you. I got it from Carolyn. So my daughter, who comes home once a year from Wales, brought it home with her. After day 2, she's like, I'm getting some sniffles. And I said, oh, it's just allergies. And then she said, well, I better just take a test. And sure enough, it was positive.
She was pretty sick too.
And so, she had a fever and everything. But then it was like Nate and I were all home together because Nate had come back home. And we're like, oh, we're not going to get it.
I knew they would get it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we got it. And boy, did we get it. So we're all just in recovery. But the really good part is we had this wonderful family time together.
Yes,
a lot more time than we had planned because Carolyn couldn't go, and I felt so bad because her plans had to all change. She was supposed to go to a wedding.
She was going to a wedding, and the bride and groom
got COVID. So I mean, it was like even everything was blowing up.
Yeah.
But we had really wonderful family time together, and it slowed me down.
It sure did.
And I think that's true when you get sick. You slow down. You're forced to slow down, and I think that's a good thing. I'm kind of liking the slower pace.
I'm forced to stay in the house because I don't want to get this again at my age. Anybody over 39 is...
I was just going to say, you just said my age.
No,
that's a new one.
I said anyone over
39.
Well, actually,
you're 40. So.
Yeah, actually over 60, the old people. We're the only ones they'll give the medicine to now. We
couldn't get it. Yeah, well, I didn't have an existing condition, and so couldn't get the Paxlovid. But I didn't have a terrible case. But
I don't want to stay in the house. I'm used to going and doing. I want the Follies back. I have a show.
I know. We gotta get dancing again. So this idea of slowing down, though, Mom, is good, though, right?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, There's sometimes you go slowly. Sometimes you have to step it up a bit.
I know, but your whole life is stepping it up a bit. You're running around all the time.
Not since the pandemic.
Well, exactly. So it slowed us down. Our pace of life is a little more calm, a little more slow. We have more time. Here's my thing. In the morning to be with the Lord. Carved out our time. You do your devotion every morning and your prayers.
Yes.
So that's something when you slow down, it opens up space for these things.
That's true. That's true. That part of it. But then I have to catch up with it too. So I have to start.
So you start slow, and then once you kind of get through your devotions and your daily start, you're just off and running.
I have things to do. It isn't like I'm going to sit and watch TV and twiddle my thumbs.
Right. I feel like the wave is about to come because whenever you say you have things to do,
I really do. I'm getting nervous now.
It seems like it's about time.
We have quite a bit to do before you skip out of here.
We do.
So
yes.
I think it's time to say,
there, I knew it.
Oh, no, before we go, we want to send love to Jessie. and death,
Yes, yes.
and we know they're going to watch us. So,
Yes,
Jesse,
absolutely. And I'm enjoying this robe. I may take this one with me.
No.
If this thing disappears,
no, I
because
have
you
my,
said you're having issues with cleaning. If it
No.
somehow gets lost in a pile.
No, it's going to stay with Grammy. Anyway, love to all of you.
Love to all of
And
you. So
stay safe.
stay safe. And if you're sick, take care of yourself.
Yes.
Slow down. Ask for help.
Yes.
Because you don't want to get to a point where you end up in the ER, mama. We don't want to get to that point again. We're not doing that. So anyway.
I wasn't in the
well, you were in the emergency, the Medcare check.
That's
so
different.
no, okay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, we will be
right.
back sometime soon. We're not sure when.
Yep.
But until then, we're writing. We're making a
Yes.
lot of progress. We're both working
That's
on
right.
books. So stay tuned and we will see you soon. Take care. Have a great week. COVID-free week, we hope.
Yes, yes.
Stay safe.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.